children. Good morning to you all. This is our science class, right? So, how are you? I hope you're fine and you're safe. Did you read the textbook? Yes. Okay, I will send the half portion of the notes today. Copy it in your notebook. Okay, after copying, take a snapshot and send to my number personally. Okay, so what's the topic of the first chapter? Human body. So we are learning about our body, right? So what are the topics we have revised in our previous class? What are the topics we have learned in our previous class? We have learned about some organ system, right? So what are the organ system we have learned? Skeletal system, muscular system, circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, nervous system, excretory system and reproductive system, right? So what are the topic we have learned? Two topics. What are they? Skeletal system and muscular system. Okay, so these two topics we have learned in the previous class. So today we are going to learn the next one. Okay, circulatory system. So what do you mean by circulatory system? The heart, blood and blood vessel. Okay, the heart, blood and blood vessel. Blood vessels mean some veins. Okay, arteries and veins. Okay, the veins, can you able to see the veins? Yes, okay. If you while you are using trip, okay, they will inject a trip needle inside our vein. Okay, you can see the vein in your hand. Okay, you can see in your hand, in your leg, you can able to see the veins. Okay, so these together form the circulatory system. There are three types of blood vessels. Okay, what are they? Means arteries, veins and capillaries. Okay, three types of blood vessels are there. What are they? Arteries, veins and capillaries. What are the three types of blood vessel? Arteries, capillaries and veins. Okay, then circulatory system form the transport system. It is called as the transport system of our body, because the blood vessel is blood is transferred from one part to the another. So it is called as the transport system of our body. Which is called the transport system? Circulatory system is called as the transport system in our body. Okay. So what are the functions of the circulatory system? First one, it helps to pump the blood from all parts of the body. Okay, it helps the blood to first the heart. First of all, first process is the heart pump the blood to all parts of the body. It supply the blood to all parts of the body through blood vessel. Okay, with the help of the blood vessel, the heart will supply the blood to all parts of the body. Okay, after that arteries, one blood vessel is right there, arteries. Okay, then arteries first arteries. Okay, arteries carry the oxygenated blood from heart to different parts of the body. Okay, arteries only carry the blood with oxygen. Arteries. Okay, arteries carry the blood that contains oxygen to the different parts of the body. Then veins, it is first, and arteries supply the blood to all parts of the body, right? Then veins will carry the blood which contain no oxygen or poor oxygen content from all parts of the body, then return it to the heart. Okay, artery first carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to different parts of the body, then vein carry the blood from all parts of the body and return it to the heart. Okay, do you understand? So these are the functions of the circulatory system. Okay. Okay, then next one, respiratory system. Okay, respiratory system, we breathe in oxygen from the air and breathe out carbon dioxide. So we are alive, right? We are alive. Why we are alive means because we are breathing, right? We are taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. Okay, oxygen is essential for our body. Oxygen is needed for our body to function. Okay, then organ system. Okay, organ system will help us to breathe. Okay, which help us to breathe is called the respiratory system. So what are the organ? Mouth, nose, windpipe and lungs. Okay, mouth, nose and windpipe and lungs. mouth, nose, windpipe and lungs. Okay, these together form the respiratory system. Mouth, nose, windpipe and lungs form the respiratory system. Okay, then what are the functions of respiratory system? Okay, first we breathe air through our mouth and nose. We are breathing in air through mouth and nose. After that, after we are breathing through mouth and nose, the air will pass through the windpipe. Okay, it will pass through the windpipe. It is located in our near the neck. Okay, it is located in the neck and it passes into the lungs. Okay, we are breathing in air through the mouth and nose. After it passes through the windpipe into the lungs. Okay, then lungs will absorb the oxygen from the air and release the carbon dioxide. Okay, the lungs will absorb the oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Then the oxygen bind with the blood. Okay, it bind with the red blood cell, RBC, red blood cell, and flow into the bloodstream. Okay, the blood flowing to the heart, right? So that contain oxygen rich blood through the lungs will supply the oxygen to the RBC and then into the bloodstream. Okay, then the RBC, the red blood cell will carry the oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. RBC nothing but the blood cells. Okay, RBC, WBC, platelets. These are the three cells in the blood. Okay, these are the three blood cells. So RBC will carry the oxygen from the lungs. Okay, so and after that we breathe out carbon dioxide. Okay, so for respiratory system, heart and lungs will work together. Okay, so next one, digestive system. Okay, digestive system. So digestive system, so what do you mean by digestive system? Digestive system will help us to digest the food what we are eating. Okay, what we are eating. So we are eating the food rich in vitamins, minerals, right? So food will help us to body with the energy, vitamin and minerals. Okay, so what do you mean by digestion? Mean the process of breaking down of complex food into smaller particles that can be absorbed by our body is called digestion. Okay, the process of breaking down. Okay, we are eating complex food, right? We are eating chips, then rice. Okay, that is called the complex food. During the time of digestion, it breaks down all the particle into smaller particle and the energy is absorbed by the body. That is called digestion. Okay, do you understand the process of breaking down of complex food into smaller particle that can be absorbed by our body is called digestion. Okay, okay, next one, functions of then what are the organs involved in the digestive system? Mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine and anus. What are they? Mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Okay, these are the parts, organs that included in the digestive system. Okay, so next one, what are the functions of digestive system? It helps the body to digest the food. Okay, it helps the body to digest the food, and after digestion it eliminated the unwanted food through the anus. Okay, it eliminates the undigested food through the anus. That is the waste product that comes out of the body. Okay, okay, do you understand? Okay, the next one, different stages in digestion. Okay, different stages of digestion. First, chewing is the first stage of digestion. Okay, first of all we take in food, and chewing means we are eating the food, right? We are chewing the food using our teeth. Okay, we are chewing the food with the teeth. Our teeth help in this process and break down the food into smaller size particle, right? Our teeth will help us to break the big food into smaller substances, right? While you are eating chicken, mutton and then chips, then biscuit, our teeth will help us to break that bigger food into smaller one. So first one, chewing is the first stage in the digestion, right? Chewing is the first stage in digestion. Then second one, then we are swallowing the food. Through the we are swallowing, right? After chewing we are swallowing the food. Swallowing means we are taking in the food which passes through the food pipe. Okay, it passes through the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Okay, it passes through the food pipe and it reaches the stomach. Okay, then in the stomach there are acid. Okay, in the stomach there are some acid. What are the acid mean? Gastric acid, which helps in the digestion of food. First of all, we are chewing the food with the help of our teeth. After that, we are swallowing, and the swallowed food will pass through the food pipe and comes into the stomach. After that, it comes in the stomach. In the stomach there are some acid, which acids are called gastric acid, which helps in the digestion. Okay, there are some gastric acid which helps in the digestion. Okay, the food that we are eating is mixed with this acid. The food that we are eating is mixed with this acid, and then it is, and this mixed food is sent into the small intestine. Okay, do you understand? First of all, chewing and then swallowing after mixing with acid. 3 steps we have learned. Then the fourth step is the small intestine convert the food into, again it convert the food into smaller particle. Okay, we are eating the food into large particle and we are breaking into smaller size particle. After it reaches the small intestine, again it makes into a smaller particle. After that, the food that contain nutrients is absorbed by the small intestine. Okay, the nutrients in the food is absorbed by the small intestine. Okay, so what's the first one? Chewing. How we will chew? With the help of teeth, right? Then second one, swallowing. The swallowed food will pass through the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Then third one, the food is mixed with the gastric acid. After that, it moves into the small intestine. In the small intestine, again it breaks into smaller particle and the nutrients is absorbed. Then last one, the last stage of digestion is take place in the large intestine and it moves to the large intestine. Okay, then the undigested food. Okay, the undigested food will pass through the small intestine to the large intestine. The digested food, the nutrients is absorbed in the small intestine. The food that is undigested, some foods are not undigested, that food is passed into the large intestine. After this undigested food is passed through the anus. Okay, it passes through the anus. So what are the stages of digestion? First stage is chewing. Okay, we chew the food with the help of the teeth and break it into smaller size particle, and after we will swallow the food will pass through the food pipe and reaches the stomach. Okay, it passes through the food pipe and reaches the stomach, and in the stomach there are some gastric acids, right, which helps in the digestion. The food mixed with this acid is passed through the small intestine. Again in the small intestine it is break down into smaller particle. The nutrients is absorbed from the small intestine. The last stage of digestion is taken place in the large intestine. Some undigested food will pass from the small intestine to the large intestine. Then the undigested food is passed out through the anus. Then some of the healthy habits are there. Healthy eating habit. We should wash your hand before and after eating. We want to eat lots of fruits and vegetable. We should avoid eating oily and junk food. We should chew slowly. Okay, we should chew slowly during digestion. Drink 6 to 8 glass of water. This you have known already. Okay, so this is enough today. So this is enough today, my dear children. So what are the topics we have learned today? About the circulatory system. Circulatory system we have learned, then respiratory system, and then digestive system. Okay, so we will continue in the next class. Okay, take care. Thank you.